Well, today we're going to go from this picture to this one. We're going to be using just curves and the gradient tool. But first of all, let's go and get the picture. This is the Imperial War Museum North. It's a fantastic shaped building. I think what we're going to do here is take maybe just picture a part of it, convert it to black and white and see what we get. If you're ever in Salford Keys, it's well worth a look in, I've got to say. It's a fantastic place around here. Just spinning you around a bit. Hope it's not too quick. Into the sun. Here we are with our image in Lightroom. We're not going to do a lot with this in Lightroom. All I'm going to do is lower the highlights, raise the shadows, and raise the whites and lower the blacks, and increase the clarity a touch. Remembering we know also have to have our lens details already done. It actually does it automatically now. And then we're going to actually turn the picture to black and white. There we go, so it's black and white now. What we're going to do is put this into Photoshop and start working on it. So we've got our image open in Photoshop. I'm going to look around. You can see this actual bit of the building curves, and we'll try and do that maybe with the gradient tool on that, I think. But first of all, we're going to look around the picture and see if there's anything what needs removing, tidying up, etc. So let's make another layer by pressing Command and J. And as you can see, this traffic light here, it's just a little bit distracting. So we're going to get rid of that. So we'll use the lasso tool and we'll go around it. You can see the marching ants around it. So what we're going to do then, we'll go to Edit, Fill, and Content Aware box comes up there. Make sure in your content aware is highlighted there. That's what you need. Press OK. As if by magic, it disappears. Then always look around your picture, see if there's anything else that needs removing, and just get rid of it. Now we're going to start making our selections. We'll start with the sky, so press on Select and Sky, and as you can see, that's made a good selection. So we're going to start saving our selections as we make them. So to save the selection, we're going to go on to Select, drop down to Save Selection, and name every selection. It just makes life easy for you. We're going to call this one Sky for obvious reasons. Press OK. Now I'm going to make selections of every different part of the building now. Each individual building will be different. It's just what tones you want to darken or lighten and make a difference too. And remembering to save each selection as you go along. Now with all the selections made, we're going to make a flattened layer. So on a Mac it's Option Command Shift and E. On Windows it's Control Alt Shift and E. And that keeps everything that we've done underneath without touching it, but it lets us start on a brand new layer. It's always worth doing this quite a few times as you go along, and there we go. Now we can start loading our save selections and working on each. So we go Select, Load Selection, and we'll start with the sky and press OK. And as you can see, there's our saved selection of the sky. Now we're going to darken this sky by an adjustment layer, a solid color adjustment layer. We're going to make it darker, but not pitch black. And when we're happy with the color of the sky, we're just going to press OK and stop. Now I'll load another selection, this one with a slight curve here. So we'll load that selection in. So again, that is select, load selection, and we call that one top left. Press OK. I think we're going to make it just a little bit darker, so we can do an adjustments curve layer. And if we pull down, it makes it dark, well, darker anyway. We don't want too much doing it. Now I'm happy with that. So we'll go over, reselect it, and we'll go over to the gradient tool, making sure you're going from light to dark on reflection at the top. And all you do is simply put a line up, pull out from there, and it makes just a little bit of a difference, just a bit more on that. And yeah, that's all. I'm happy with that. And from there we're going to deselect that and make another selection of the top right. So it's selection, load selection. I'm going to go to top right. Doesn't need too much doing to it, this one. So do a curves adjustment. Pull down just a little bit darker there. It just makes a little bit of a difference. You don't want to go over the top, it just looks daft. So happy with that. And have you noticed each time we do a new curve adjustment or anything like that, it does make a new layer on the right hand side. So I've got another one now. We're going to the mid left. You know, there's a slight curve on there as well. So we'll load that selection. Press OK, and there it is selected. Now I think this one needs to be just a little bit lighter, so we'll make a new adjustment curves layer. And as we want it lighter, we're going to push up. Remember, pushing down, bringing the line down makes it darker, and up makes it lighter. There we go. Just a little bit. Now to the gradient tool again. Give it the illusion of a bit more of a curve. There we go. I like that. Yeah, that's just about right, that one. Now for another selection, so we'll go to select, and we're going to select the middle right. It's only a small piece. It needs to be lighter, I think, that one. So press OK, and as you can see, that's selected. So it's another curves adjustment. We're going to make it lighter because it almost looks in the corner. That's where the sun's hitting it. There. Don't forget, it's raising that line up to make it lighter. And we'll make another selection now. We're going to the bottom part of our image. There we go, the bottom left is selected. Again, a curves adjustment. And we'll make this one darker, so it's bringing that line down. And you don't need to go over the top, just make it a little bit more dark. And finally, we will do the select the bottom right. Press OK, there we go, that bit's selected. Again, a curves adjustment. It's just showing you how to use these. It's a simple tool. It's a very good tool. I'm going to make this darker again. You can see how much darker that is going by just a tweak of the line. There, I'm quite happy with that. Remember, the more time you spend on cutting out the selections and taking your time thinking about the colouring, the better your picture will be. I've just rushed through the selections really, and this is just for demonstration purposes, but I'm quite happy with that image now. So this is our original image taken at Salford Quays at the Imperial War Museum, and this is our finished version. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please subscribe and like. Thank you very much.